It's 11:30. I didn't know you were recording.
The Top Tasters Easter Part 2. So, FamilyFunTwinCities.com posted over 75, not thousand, that's how many eggs it was. They posted over 75 events that will be happening in Minnesota for Resurrection Sunday, for the Easter holiday. And we just chose a couple to go to. Y'all, when I tell you, I was like, are we really about to do this? But we really did this. I wanted my kids to have some kind of fun, but I don't know. Like, I didn't want to do too much either. I feel like a lot of times, y'all know me, I get in the car and I just be driving from event to event to event, and then I be exhausted afterwards, and then I don't want to do nothing, and then I really want to focus on academics versus the fun. But anyway, so this is what it was looking like. So we ended up we chose a whole bunch. I ain't gonna lie. At first, we were supposed to go to this Easter egg hunt over in South St. Paul. And then, I sent my husband to go get a car wash and gas. And he was supposed to be back by like about 9:30. And he didn't get back to 10 o'clock. And it started at 10 o'clock and it ended at 10:15. So I was like, we're not going to make that one. So then Carly was like, well, let's go to the one in West St. Paul. So then we tried to go to that one, but by the time I got the kids in the car, like when I tell y'all my life just be unpredictable, it really do. Y'all be thinking life is sweet. Now it be hard over here in these Top Taster streets. So we ended up not going to that one. So then, so she drove past. She was like, I think we missed the Easter egg hunt. I was like, well, let's go to Maple Grove. We was already planning on going to Maple Grove anyway. So she was like, okay, cool. So we headed on over to Maple Grove, and this is what it looked like. So the first event was at the Woods Gifts. So not the first event for us was at the Woods Gifts, and it was a really cool event. They had animals of Willow's Hallow out there. I forgot what part of Minnesota they're from, but they came and it was a really different experience. Like, I truly enjoyed it. This was some of the animals they came with. They had like the cutest little baby pig. I've never seen a pig that little before, I'm not gonna lie. And I've been to many petting zoos in my life, but they had the cutest little little pig. They had donkeys, they had little horses, little ponies, whatever. They had goats, they had sheep, and then this was the wife. So the wife stood by this station, and this was her setting everything up. After she got everything set up, she did let everybody come inside. TJ was not going. If you want the raw, uncut, unedited versions, please make sure y'all head on over to our YouTube video. That's why I kind of put all the shorts that you can just kind of see like all the bloopers and stuff, because it was funny, because TJ was not going. He was so scared. They also had baby ducks and baby chicks. Again, that was the wife. She's in a green hoodie over there. She was the one that was hosting this station. And then her husband had all the reptiles. So he had a Colombian rainbow boa, as well as a python, tortoises, all kind of things. You were able to hold them, you were able to play with them, you were able to rub them. They also had baby alligators. It was a really fun time. She knocked into my baby. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but the only thing about this event, there was no eggs. So my kids was really like, Mommy, where's the eggs? And there was a couple people over there like, where's the eggs? Now, granted, we read everything, and shout out to Carly, because she's a reader. I'm not a reader. I'm a scanner. I will scan through. But yeah, we knew that there would not be eggs. I still bought their little baskets just because, like, I thought it would be a cute photo op if we were able to get the opportunity, which I did. You'll see those pictures at the end of the video. But yeah, so they did have the Easter Bunny there, though, which was also really fun. And they also have a giveaway. So if you take a picture with the Easter Bunny, you can then put it into the hashtag The Wood Gifts on Instagram or Facebook. So make sure y'all go check us out over there. You do get a teddy bear, which I'm not sure, like, if I won, I don't know if they would ship it to me, but I don't know if I want to drive all the way back just for the teddy bear. But the teddy bear is cute, and I did enter the raffle. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not the person that wins anything, so we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, they finally did open it up, and now the kids get to go in there and play as long as you want. They didn't really have any rules. Like, I think that's a Minnesota thing. Minnesota never really has any rules. There's never like, you can't do this, you can't do this. I think it's always just so funny how it works, and it just really works. There was no like how many people could go in. Like, stuff just kind of works itself out. They didn't tell you couldn't pick up the animals, or you could, so people was picking them up. They didn't have any food, so you couldn't really feed them. But thank God for Carly because she loves animals. So, and she cares for animals too. So she was able to kind of be like, hey, y'all, this is how you pick this one up. This is how you do it. So she was able to do that. Taichi was really obsessed with touching the ducks and stuff. He really wanted to pick them up. TJ wasn't going. TJ was scared of everything. I'm like, boy, you bigger than half this stuff, but he didn't care. At this point in the video, I know y'all probably like, Dominique, why'd you telling us all this? Listen, I want y'all to get outside with y'all kids and make memories. I tell y'all in almost every video, get outside with them babies and make memories. It didn't cost me no money to go outside. Only thing it cost me was gas. Like, I had my husband go put some gas in the car, and we just rode around, and it was a blast. My kids got experiences. My kids got a chance to meet other kids. They did have a food truck. I don't believe in spending money outside. I really don't. Like, I know that probably bothers some people, but I truly believe, let me get outside. And my goal every time is to do not spend a dime, like, on nothing. So, as you can see in our stroller, we did have our picnic basket. If you get hungry, look at them. They so cute. If you do get hungry, you better look at that picnic basket and get you some. So, there was a food truck right there that had cotton candy, mini donuts, and it was a whole bunch of stuff. And my kids was like, Mommy, we want a mini donut. We want some cotton candy. But the cotton candy was 6. And I got 3 kids, really 4. But 3 kids that'll eat it. 6 times 3, that's $18 on cotton candy. Cotton candy is $1 at the dollar store. Listen, next time I'll pack y'all some. So they wasn't too happy about that. But they was having a blast. That's all that mattered. They did send the mini donuts. So then when they got home, they was like, Daddy, can you buy us donuts? Because Mommy didn't buy us none. So today we'll probably head over to Dunkin' or something like that. Look at you. She loved this pig. I encourage y'all to go over to our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel so y'all can see what this girl was saying. She was like, this is my pig. His name is Dave. She was doing all this stuff. I was like, True, put that pig down before he pee on you. Because, they was peeing and stuff. Like no control. I'm like, that pig is going to pee on you. And y'all know I'm allergic to animals real bad, although I love stuff like this. So, of course, I made them all come home, take off all them clothes, throw them in the washer, and I gave everybody a good bath because why? Why is she holding this pig like she own him? We also had Issa. Issa's so cute. Issa is 9 months. She's almost about to be 1. Whoop, whoop. She'll be 1 in July. But she's 9 months, so we did have the baby and then the baby. Like, this was my first time having a baby since TJ, although he's only 15 months, but still. So there was times we had to take like a pause, and Carly went in there. She made some, milk for her. Tegan and True went following her. The Woods gifts, like, I'm not gonna lie, their stuff was so cute. I could definitely see my mom going in there and balling out like crazy. But for me, y'all know I'm cheap. Y'all know I'm always in the budget. They had some cute stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't want to pay that for that. So, the girls did go in there with Carly. I'm sure, she didn't tell me, but I'm sure my kids were trying to hustle out of something. Like, can we just buy this for my mom? I knew they did. But yeah, so she did have to go in there and eventually make Issa a bottle. And then Issa kind of chilled out in the sun with her bottle and was just chilling while the kids kept, going around. You also had to get these cute little pink tickets in order to take a picture with the Easter Bunny. And they did increments in 20. So we had numbers 258 and 276. So what they did was like, if you have a number that is below 240, come get in line. If you have a number that is below 260, come get in line. So we did go get in the line for the Easter Bunny. And guess what? As soon as we get up there, why True and Titan, now the line wasn't short either. Why, as soon as we get up there, True and Taichi decided they got to go to the bathroom. And Taichi was cool about it, but True was like, I'm going to pee on myself. So I had to go take them to the bathroom, y'all. Oh, my God. Huh. So I'm like, okay. So luckily, I was like, Tegan, stay here. You and TJ, y'all stay with Carly or whatever. So I took them into the bathroom. It was a line to get in the bathroom. I'm like, we about to miss our picture. We done stood. Look at this girl schizo, this duck. I'm like, we done stood in line this long, and now we about to miss our picture. So Carly was smart about it. We came back outside. She let a couple people in front. I was like, girl, that was genius. So we was able to go get the pictures done. You'll see those pictures at the end of this video as well. Tegan, I was so shocked that she was, like, doing this stuff. Like, she was, look at TJ. I do want to apologize for all my kids' faces because it was such a, like, I don't know, it was a nice day, but it was still a little bit cold, too. So they was, like, I don't know, they wasn't like sneezing and running nose, but they kept crying and stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Taichi is my crybaby. I'm trying to break him out of it, not because he's a black boy and boys don't cry, but just because why are you crying all the time? So he finds every little thing, and I'm working on him like, Taichi, use your words. Stop crying. So that, and then of course TJ kept crying because he was a baby. I cannot tell you, like, I know a lot of people are like, girl, why do you do these videos and you don't clean your kids' faces? I do clean their faces. It just constantly does it. Like in this video, Taichi was crying. Or in increments of this video, Taichi was crying because he couldn't pick up the duck. The duck wouldn't come down. So the lady ended up helping him, but like he was crying again. So yeah, they start crying, the tears get all dry on their face, and then yeah, so sorry. I also, something else that was really cool to do, I went to Dollar Tree, y'all. Look at my baby, she's so cute. I went to Dollar Tree. And I was like, I'm going to be smart about this Easter stuff. Like, I'm going to do Easter before Easter even come. So I'm going to get all my stuff. So I did go to Dollar Tree and I racked up. So I got them little Easter bunny ears that y'all see on their heads, on and off. Tegan was the only one that truly kept hers on. Tegan got a blowout for the first time. And that thing been lasting. Like, I feel like as long as we've been twisting and stuff, it's been really lasting that little head. But as you can see, that go Taichi's ears right there. But yeah, they wouldn't really keep them on. But at least we did have them. So when it was time to take pictures and stuff, at least look at little Isa. I told y'all we had to make that baby a body. Look at her. If she dropped it, we gonna pick it up for you. There you go, mama. TJ was like, he's like, opportunity to run off. Carly put this thing on her neck, y'all. She really put this thing on her neck. Look, y'all see the little snake? It got bit by a rat. So this snake, this is the Colombian rainbow boa. He does not eat dead animals. Like, usually people will, like, kill, like, you know, have the mice frozen or dead or whatever, then unthaw and feed it to him. He don't like that. He likes to eat. He like to chase. He want his food, like, alive and kicking. So he got attacked by a rat, and that's all the scars he got on him. They call him a Colombian rainbow boa because as he's in the sun, you can see his scales glowing, like, you know, like just really being hit by the light and stuff. Taichi did try to hold it again. Go look at our YouTube for the raw, uncut, unedited. Because Taichi was definitely trying to hold it. And he was like, It was so funny. He then wanted to see his face. And I'm like, boy, they got the head away from you for a reason. Like, this man just had a fight with a rat. You think he don't want to have a fight with a 3-year-old? Stop touching his head. So this is the guy letting him know, like, yeah, you could touch him, just don't touch his head. So, yeah, he's trying. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. My kids ain't scared of nothing. I'm grateful for it, though. Taichi, did you like that snake? What you think about the snake? Was he cute? What was cute about the snake?
I got bite.
Yeah, he did get bit by the rat. Yeah, I was just telling him that he got bit by that rat. That rat wasn't playing no games for him.
Kids don't play like a rat.
Yeah.
And I do play like a rat.
Yeah, that rat got him. And then True was like, Mommy, I want to hold it. I'm like, okay, how you want to hold it? She's like, I want you to hold it. And I was like, nope, time to go. So this is us leaving. And then we headed on over to the church. If you have not watched that video, go watch that one. I was looking, so we left the Woods Gifts at about 1 o'clock. And I was like, what's open now? So it said that you can go to Renovation Church from 1 to 4 p.m. And I was like, well, we over here anyway. Let's go find out where's Blaine. I don't know. I don't live by any of these places. So this was just me literally driving around with Carly, going to explore. We did get a lot of cute pictures. So I just kept putting the addresses in my GPS. So yeah, go check out familyfun20twincities.com and see what else they got, y'all. I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.